Hello and welcome to Jaeger Samar. Today I will be reading My Hero Academia X Depressed Reader. Now, before we start, this is a trigger warning. This story contains scenes of suicide, self-harm, and possibly others. So, if you are not okay with that stuff or sensitive to that stuff, please click off. But if you are okay with that stuff or like that stuff, please stay. And if you want to read this by yourself, the link will be in the description. So let's begin. Age 15. Your quirk, painkiller. The ability to take physical pain from someone else and transfer it onto another person, including yourself. It is unknown if you can do this with emotional pain. And before I get into the actual story, if you have suggestions for stories or characters, it can be anything, I can do that. Okay, now let's get started for real. Backstory. You've been sad most of the time since you started middle school. Nobody really liked you a lot, which led to bullying, which then led to low self-esteem, and etc. Ever since that, you've struggled silently with what thought to be anxiety and depression. You've never told anyone how you felt before, which made it worse. YN POV. Hero. To me, being a hero meant saving people with a smile on your face. But what if that smile wasn't real? You wanted to be a hero for as long as you can remember, but happiness was a feeling you didn't get very often. So how could you be a hero if you didn't have a real smile while saving people? You've had that worry since middle school, when you started to get sad. But there you were sitting at the kitchen table, opening an acceptance letter to the UA Hero course. You had woken up after a long, sleepless night. You were so nervous about starting UA. You couldn't sleep. You got out of bed and pulled on your uniform. You hated how it looked on you, but there was nothing you could do. School started soon, anyways. You looked over at the clock. Oh crap, I'm gonna be late, you said. I lifted my bag and ran out the door. There was no time to even think about breakfast. You arrived at the gates. You couldn't believe that you were at the gates of the school you had been dreaming about going to since you were little. You took the first step through the gates and felt the thoughts rush through your head. You felt your stomach drop. You started feeling dizzy, breathing fast, and you could feel tears welling up in your eyes. What am I gonna do? You thought. And suddenly, you felt a hand on your shoulder. Hey, are you alright? A voice said from behind you. You turned around and saw a boy with dark green hair. He looked concerned. I'm fine, you said, trying to wipe the nervous look off your face. Okay, if you say so. Well, anyways, I'm Midoriya. Nice to meet you, the boy said. I'm YN Ellen. It's nice to meet you. you said. You sure you're okay? He asked you, again looking more concerned this time. I'm fine, you said in a sharp tone. You didn't mean to come off as annoyed. Sorry, I didn't mean to bother you. He walked off, and you felt a sudden rush of guilt. Zuku's POV. I walked through UA gates and saw a girl with HC hair. She seemed upset, so I asked her if she was okay. I could tell something was wrong, but she insisted she was fine. I introduced myself and I asked her again because I was starting to worry about her, feeling a little bit concerned. I'm fine, she said, as if she was annoyed at me, so I walked off. It's only my first day and I've already made a bad impression on someone. YN POV. You proceed to walk towards the front doors of the school. You still had that dizzy feeling. When you walked in and looked around, you checked your info sheet to see where you were meant to go. Class 1A, you said quietly to yourself. You started walking to see if you could find the bathrooms quickly before class started. You walked into the bathrooms and opened one of the stall doors. You sat down on the toilet seat and put your head up into your arms. Pull yourself together. You need to make a good first impression, or they'll hate you, you said, while you felt your eyes tearing up. You could feel yourself getting more dizzy by the second. Your breathing was getting faster, and nervousness and dizziness feeling got stronger. You heard someone walk into the bathroom. You tried to be as quiet as possible so no one could hear you, but it was no use. Then suddenly you heard a voice coming from outside the stall you were in. Hey, are you okay? You sound upset. Do you need help? The person said. Go away, you said. Please, let me help you. You sound upset. The person said. I'm fine. Just leave me alone, you said. Hey, it's okay. I'm only trying to help. Please, just open the door, the person said. You finally gave in and unlocked the stall door. Standing out there was a girl with brown hair and cute blushy cheeks. Are you okay? She looked worried. You wiped your eyes quickly and tried to pull yourself together. The last thing you wanted to do was bother anyone else. I'm fine, you said. You don't look fine, though, the girl said. Just nervous on the first day, you said, trying to smile. It's okay, I'm sure everyone here is nervous on their first day. It's my first day as well, too. I'm pretty nervous as well. You didn't know how to respond, so you went and introduced yourself since it was probably a good idea to try and make friends. I'm YNLN. You tried to smile, but you didn't know if it worked. I'm Uraraka. The bell rang. Do you know where class 1A is? You said. I'm in 1A too, she said, smiling. At least that meant there would be someone else you knew in the class now. I think I know where it is. Want to walk together? She said. She wants to walk with me? I'm not used to people being so nice since my old school. No one really liked me at. Oh, I forgot to do it in your POV. I forgot to say you're instead of I'm. Sorry, I'm gonna do that over. I'm gonna do that again. She wants to walk with you? I mean, wait. Okay, I'm just gonna start saying it like if I was you, because this is starting to get a little frustrating. She wants to walk with me? I'm not used to people being nice since my old school no one really liked me at. Yeah, sure. You tried to smile at her again. Uraraka's POV. I needed to go to the bathroom before class. When I walked in, I heard something that sounded like crying. I got worried, so I asked them if they were okay. They said they were fine, but they didn't sound fine. So I asked again, and eventually I got them to open the door, so I could calm them down. She tried to appear as fine, but I don't really think she was. I offered to walk to class with her since we're both in 1A, so hopefully we can be friends. Okay, so I'm gonna end it right there since my voice is starting to get really dry and raspy. And if you have any recommendations, be it from animes, shows, video games, you can ask for it down in the comments below. And I will see you in part 2. Oh yeah, and if you have a recommendation from a site, put the link in the comments. Okay, bye. Or you can try and contact me on TikTok, which that will be my only means of communication beside. Oh yeah, and I will see you in part 2. Bye. Oh yeah, and put your recommendations down in the comments. See ya.